lay down while the wind's just blowing you, and you're like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to throw a football around, and then it's just like, whoosh,
It's a bus. It is a bus.
No, the best thing is bringing a baseball and the gloves to the beach.
That's fun.
Yeah, and you hit it into the crowds of people.
And you
Give
concussions to little kids.
The beach is fine when there's no people there.
I mean, obviously the reason we don't go is because we don't think it's that fun. It's so easy to go.
I don't think it's that fun when we're there, but it does feel good after you like clean yourself off and you're just like, I had
But
a
is
nice
that because
beach day.
Yeah, no,
is that
nice
because
beach
the
day
beach
is
was
good.
fun, or just because you feel
Because
gross?
you're not
and-
at the beach
yeah,
anymore.
you washed it off.
No, I know. I do know what
It
you're
does
saying.
cleanse.
Yeah.
Cleanse the sand and like the salt water cleanses your skin.
I'll have sand in my hair for a week after I go.
Oh, I just have sand in my bed all
Oh,
You'll
the
my
time.
have
God,
it
the
in
bed is
pla-
the worst.
You'll have it in places that you didn't even go, like
Yeah.
with the sand. It'll be everywhere.
Yeah,
Why is there
it just
sand in my
formulates.
shower?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
You just go back to work, sit down. There's sand on the
Sand in your
desk.
desk.
How'd they
Fuck.
know I was here?
Oh man. Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, so
This
let's
is
never
the first
go
time
back
we're
to the
doing
beach.
the memo with us three.
Are we
and
live right now?
I think we're recording, right? When's the last time we had just us three?
It was a long time ago.
I don't think it was
While
that many
ago.
episodes ago, but it feels like a while ago because it's been
Yeah.
a while since we've done an
We
episode.
took,
taking
we
some
took a little
breaks.
We're
sabbatical.
back, and yeah, we took
Yeah.
another hiatus,
It was
just like
an
everyone.
informal hiatus.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like everyone wanted.
Yeah.
But we're back now.
Season
Yeah,
3.
we're on season
Jumping
3.
off
You know,
point.
you can put seasons on like Spotify and shit. So I should
Maybe we
start.
do that.
We got a change of scenery going.
Yeah, we're outside. I won't reveal the location because we don't want anyone coming after us.
45.
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm
So, really gonna throw that out there.
Listen,
So,
people recognize where we are.
well, if you've been here,
That mic, see where the separation is? Yeah, like, so you have to be talking into it that way. So if you gotta turn it.
Or turn yourself.
I think I can just sit like this.
Yeah, I guess that's better.
dude, just do it however you want. Don't listen to anyone
I
else.
just don't know how to touch anything that's on here, so I don't want to break anything.
Probably
Yeah, this is I'm still here, still hanging out, still
Alright.
using
probably
real
a lot
fake
of, a lot of
doors.
people will recognize this
Where we
bathroom.
are. Yeah, a lot of people have been
We've
here,
had
but it doesn't
Many
matter.
many a
Infamous.
party here.
Yeah, we
infamous
just
times.
recently had a 4th of July party.
How
was
was
fun.
that? How was
It was
4th of July?
fun. I mean,
Fun time.
you weren't there. That's already a plus.
It was ridiculously hot.
Yeah,
We were all
it
just
was.
sitting
Everyone was just
around
standing in a
complaining
separate
about
area of the backyard with like a button-down collared shirt, just like, fuck.
We were all just sitting like, how do we move the least amount so we can sweat less?
Did anybody
should've
go
just-
swimming? Vinny said
Me
some
and
kids
Vinny
were in
went
the pool.
swimming. What an experience.
Villani
And
went
Villani
swimming.
froze to death in the pool. I won't
Was
say
it
he went
cold?
swimming. No, it was the warmest ever.
They were
Yeah.
certainly on one.
Fuck it, I'm on one. But yeah, it was fun. Had
That's cool.
people, new guests came through that had never been here before. They had a nice time. Someone I work with,
Oh,
but it was cool. What about you?
Hanley. Shout out to Hanley.
that's cool.
Yeah, Hanley. Where did you go? What happened to you?
I was upstate.
Yeah, we haven't seen Matt in a few months now.
Yeah,
I just been
he's just a CYO teammate
out
to
and
me now.
about. No, listen. It hasn't even been that long. I went away one weekend. We were out the weekend before.
You've easily been away since last Monday.
Did we not go out the weekend before this?
What did we do?
What did we do? We were
That's right.
probably at the inn.
You can't pull
I
that.
don't recall.
It's just when in doubt, we
Can't-
were at the
You
inn.
can't just say the inn. It's too vague.
I don't know. It's been
What
a
did you
blur for a
fucking
while.
do?
I was upstate at one of the Finger Lakes, Kuka Lake, with one of my
R.I.P.
How many
Cooper.
hours?
R.I.P. Kukla.
Away.
That's why we went there. I
Oh,
had to
shit.
just pay homage to Kukla.
Dedicated to her. I don't know. I forgot when it was, but
No, it was
Love it.
upstate. It's like a 6.5 hour drive, which I
fuck
didn't
that.
know that
Six
going
and a
in.
half to one of the Finger Lakes?
It was
like
up
far?
there. It was like the far right pinky, It was like up there.
Shit.
It
not
was
an
far.
appealing name at all for a set of lakes.
Kuka?
The Finger
Oh,
Lakes.
the Finger Lakes.
Gross.
It's
like
a
they're-
little disgusting.
Whenever I think of fingers, I just think of like, ugh.
It's an apt name, though.
It's
What
yeah,
do you-
yeah.
Oh, are they?
They're
They're like long.
fingers.
Yeah. There's like 11 of them though, so it's like a little
Whack.
deformity.
Yeah, damn.
But I was there,
Even
so I
worse.
drove. Oh my god! Like we left Friday after work, I went with one of my work friends and his roommate, and it's my work friend's parents' lake house. So it was like his whole family was there. So it was the three of us and his family. And we left after work on Friday. On Wednesday it was, because it was a short week. We didn't get there till 2 a.m. on Wednesday night.
So you have been gone for years.
Since Wednesday, yeah.
Long time, no?
But in
It's a
the
long
course
time.
of a week, it's just like I probably saw you guys on like Sunday, Saturday, or Friday of the week before.
Was there a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
traffic?
No, there honestly wasn't a lot of traffic because we didn't hit the road till like 7, so we kind of bypassed a lot of it. But that's why we got there just so late.
That's fucking crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, and I had to drive the whole fucking way.
Like the last time I did a drive like that, I think I drove to Osweglord to see Vinny
Yeah,
off screen alone.
Was
It
it
was
a fun time?
or
it was a
Cornell.
lot of fun. I discovered my newfound love for spike seltzers accidentally. I went up there
Those
hating
things
on
are so
them.
bad.
Honestly,
man.
I tried them the other
You'll
day.
stop drinking them within 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah.
not
I
even
agree,
kidding.
they're
You
bad.
watch that.
I don't like that flavored alcoholic shit like Four Loko that I keep saying. Like anything like that, like spike seltzers, anything that's not
I actually
beer
just
or
saw-
just a mixed drink. Can't do
I just
it.
saw an article of it was like over 4th of July weekend, spike seltzer sales like blew a lot of popular beers out of the water.
I'm telling you, it's the new wave. Shout out White Claw. Shout out Truly's.
It's
Any
definitely
other,
the new
uh,
wave, but I don't like how they taste at all. They make me nauseous.
Agree. Yes, they make me think I'm gonna throw up just because they taste like that.
I think that they're a lot easier to
It-
drink than beer.
It tastes like when you throw up from alcohol. Like
No.
that's what would happen when you throw. That would be the taste that it is. I'm not saying it tastes like vomit, but you know when there's that little hint of alcohol when you throw up, that's what like that. It feels like drinking.
Let me taste it just so I could have a fresh opinion of it.
I went up there hating on them, and I was drinking beer on all day Thursday, the actual 4th of July, and I was getting just really full. You know, may or may not have thrown up a little bit from just too much beer in your system. And then on Friday, you know when you wake up, like when you're on like
It tastes like your mom like had lipstick on and took a sip of your drink and then you drank it after and you can taste it.
wow, this one is not good. This is a
Let me try
black
that one.
cherry.
Ugh,
No,
Actually,
it's not
no.
good.
It's got a
'cause
good-
It's a spike seltzer.
It's got a no.
no,
You missed,
nope,
this
can't
one.
do that.
This is the ruby grapefruit.
That's the one that Bill hates.
I actually no. You
Grapefruit.
know what? I take that back. I like the aftertaste of the black cherry. Anyway, you know when you wake, like if you're on like one of those weekend trips that like we've gone to the Poconos and things like that, and when you drink beer the entire day, when you wake up, you know you might not want a beer right away. Like it's just
Yeah,
like
'cause
that
you-
taste, you're just like still in your mouth.
Bloated.
You know, you're bloated. Yeah, exactly. Like you need something else, but you need to drink. You know, because you're in the Poconos for the weekend. So I just tried one of these, the spike seltzers. It just goes down so much easier. It's just like an
guess-
easier sip.
It goes down
I guess
easier.
it makes it better because, well, I don't think they're better, but they're not that tasty. So it like the taste goes away like after a little, and it doesn't
Right.
like linger in your mouth.
Right.
Mm.
So that's part of it too. And like the beer taste, it's very strong, distinct taste of a beer, especially a
Yeah,
light
some
beer.
of them,
I mean, like yeah, I guess
like
so.
Coors Light, tastes like water.
Yeah, I don't like it
Like
at all.
Shitty water
It reminds me of saliva.
I can't
that-
drink Coors Light.
or Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Coors Light reminds me of some disgusting shit.
I'm not a fan at all.
And so I tried one of those on the Friday, and then from then on, I just didn't have another beer the whole weekend.
Really.
Friday, Saturday.
So
It
you're
was only
done
Friday and
with
Saturday.
beer forever.
I'm done with beer. You won't catch me with a beer unless we're at a bar when they don't have White Claws.
You think White Claw is gonna take over? It's gonna start
They're
being.
getting
Was it-
super popular. Or not White Claws, Spike Seltzers.
They-
Okay, let's not give all the
they
credit
lie
to White Claw.
and act like they're less calories when it's only 10 less.
I don't even like
Is that
flavored
less or
seltzer
is it
that
less?
much.
Well, like Corn said today, a Miller Lite is 96.
It's
and
not less. It's not less than like a lot of beers.
like
the
drinking
reason-
White Claws instead of beers isn't like
It's not healthier
affecting
at all.
your-
Listen,
Yeah,
I've
not-
tried dieting before. I'm never gonna ever go on a diet, so I'm not drinking this to lose weight. I just
I
think
get-
it's
well,
just
yeah, no,
easier.
I just
to,
like it.
It's just easy.
If you were,
it tastes
it'd be-
good.
Like if you are doing it to do that though, you're just very misinformed
Right. Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
that's
you're
facts.
you're just wrong.
Yeah.
Is all it is.
Well, sounds like
It's
all
5% slightly more alcohol than your average beer, And it's
That is
just,
true. That's a good point. But you know, you can
And then
get a
that they
Bud
go
Light
down
Platinum
easier.
and be blackout after
But those
two.
just don't taste good.
It tastes
Those taste
fine.
bad, and they fill you up.
Yo, Power Hour with a platinum. like
I
6
won't
of
make it
platinums.
through. I'll be
You'll
done
make
30, the 33rd minute. I'm out.
It's really hard.
I haven't done a power hour and not. I might have done 2 power hours in my life
Oh,
where I
geez.
haven't had to stop and go to the bathroom for
Really?
some self control. It's really
They
difficult.
really fuck
Everyone
you up.
definitely misses at least 10 and doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah, you still.
Yo, you did that last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, got
You
it.
just
No.
forget if you did it or not.
I don't know if
Sometimes
I
you
could do
forget.
one now. I would be really drunk.
That would be
now.
a good challenge.
I could
for
probably
us.
do it with Bud Lights.
I used to be able
Platinums,
to
I
do
might
them.
not be able to anymore. I did it like
Platinum's
4 times.
dish. It tastes literal dish soap.
Do they taste like? It just tastes like beer.
What? Yeah, I gotta get his jewel. But up in the Finger Lake area, there's a lot of Amish people there,
Oh shit.
and this is the first time. I don't know about you guys. This is I know you went to school upstate. This is the first time that I've been exposed to the Amish culture.
I actually have a funny story about
Really weird stuff. I don't want to be insensitive or anything. Like, they're never gonna know that we said
that.
anything.
No, they're not allowed to.
They're not allowed to watch the memo, which is an indictment in itself. But the point is, it's the first time that I've seen them, and they're just like really riding around in a lot of horse and buggies, and
a lot of horse and
just a
buggies.
lot of horses, a lot of buggies.
That's great.
It just is. It was like a weird thing for me to just like see for the first time, because you hear a lot of stories about Amish people and like Amish culture. And has anybody seen the movie Sex Drive
No.
Nope.
with Seth Green, the Amish family? So that was my impression of them, and they're not like that at all. They're way more weird. I don't know. I mean, it was just
so
weird.
you were in like an Amish town.
Yeah, they like share the town with regular people. So it's like
How does that work?
they have like their own like
Yeah.
Section?
plantations
So when I was-
or like whatever they're called.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like a
know.
farm that they just all
Reserves or
congregate.
something?
Yeah, like a reserve or something.
When I was so like me and my friends in college always joked about how we had like terrible luck, and during our graduation weekend, we went to this like vineyard, like we did like this wine tasting. We all ate dinner together, and it was right next to this like Amish reserve, or whatever they're called. And
Reserve seems appropriate.
Yeah, but if it's not, I'm sorry, but we're gonna call it a
It
reserve.
just be like a farm.
And it was like right next to it, and like they don't have like plumbing systems, so they would like shit, and then like to get rid of all the shit, they would burn it. And literally while we're eating dinner, they start burning their shit. And
What?
It literally like reeks like somebody took a poop like right on your lip. And we were
my
all just like
God.
laughing at ourselves.
This is what
because-
they do?
Yeah.
That's
All
fun.
Amish just burn their shit.
How does it? What?
I don't know
Why?
that
What-
those ones did.
Yeah. What?
I mean, I'm sure they use a lot of it, but for
Well,
like
yeah, everyone's
that,
probably shitting a lot. Don't they?
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
It's such like a
we were
weird.
just
thing.
standing around
Do they
drinking
have-
wine, like looking all
I
nice,
only saw women,
and just reeked like
but
poop.
yes,
Reeked like poop.
That's crazy.
that is actually disgusting. And you were outside eating dinner during this?
Do a lot of them? What do they have?
Oh
We
What?
my
weren't
God.
outside eating dinner, but like we were like trying to hang out outside because like outside's just like better always. And we were like drinking wine outside, like walking around like the grapevine fields or whatever the fuck, and it just reeked like shit, like pretty much the whole time.
That's
bad.
crazy.
We were just like
That sucks.
laughing.
It's a good way to cover
What
up
is
a
the- What do
fart.
they get a
if you're out
month
there.
at in the real world? A year?
Rum Springer.
What is
Anybody
that?
familiar with that?
No.
I know Vil knows a lot about Rum Springer. Which one is that? That's when you turn 18 in the Amish culture. And you get to leave and experience the real world.
For how
and,
long
like,
is
And
it?
they go back
assimilate.
because they all have Stockholm syndrome.
That's probably a lot of them do that.
Yeah, because they're probably scared of.
They probably lose a
Real
lot of
life.
people though too, who are just like, I'm not going back to that where I can't fucking. I don't even know what I can't listen to music. Like
It's
I'm
like-
not.
But
this is
they
better.
grow up
They
not.
probably just see planes fly by and are just like, "Oh my god!"
That's crazy that there's people that like.
Yeah. So yeah, you
are
turn
so-
18.
But do they know the shit exists?
How would they know? It's probably just all stories
Well,
that
Well,
are
you
passed
said they're
down.
integrated with like the whatever.
Yeah, no, like I saw some of them in like Rite Aid, so like they
Oh, so
they know
right it exists.
they buy name brand products too. Like they're
So what? It's a lie.
well, I mean, I guess it's 2019, so they're not living like fucking Neanderthals.
They don't live in old
I guess they
Bethpage.
have. How do they? Yeah,
You know
no,
that
they
shit?
no. What's that?
You've never been to old Bethpage?
We went on a school trip there.
Oh, and they're churning the butter and
Yeah.
shit.
That's
I just
just fake.
that's what I picture
That's
when.
all I know. That's all I
Isn't
remember.
that all like an act?
Yeah. But I just
alright,
pick-
that's
I-
okay.
I just
They just
picture
don't use
that
technology.
that's what an Amish town is.
Yeah.
Like there's not just towns that are that.
I don't know what the woman was buying in Rite Aid, but she was definitely there buying some food. I guess like they just like harvest crops and make money off of it, and that's like how they get money. And they just, I guess they buy things. They
Interesting
probably
stuff,
just don't.
man.
They don't use technology and things
There's
like
probably
that.
some
but it's
scary
available.
shit behind Amish culture.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it, but it's
You
definitely.
ever see that show Amish Mafia?
No.
It's just completely fake because they're recording everything and are
pretty funny,
broadcasting.
That's a funny concept.
Amish mafia? What do they do?
They're just like, I'm
They
gonna
have like
break your
fucking
legs
muskets
with my
and shit, and they're just like old school like World War I weaponry, and they're just fucking not Amish, obviously. They're probably just rich as fuck,
And
making
then one
money
guy
off the.
comes in with an AK.
Yeah, just like
blows
how'd
them
you
up.
get that?
Do
buddy?
they just
Right?
like make?
They just
themselves
look like Amish people. Have you heard of the Amish Mafia, the TV show? You guys
Well,
gotta look
I've
that
heard
up.
of
Look
it.
that
I
up.
just never watched it.
It's on like TLC or like maybe AMC or some weird shit.
TLC is like for house building.
Probably. And the Amish Mafia. You got Home Improvement. You got Amish Mafia. They're right back to
That's
back.
good.
But I don't know. There's probably a lot of fraud Amish people. Like, I bet there's a lot that probably stick to the true shitty life of being Amish.
It's still on.
Yeah, yes.
It's
Family
gone.
Guy does the Amish right.
It's Amish.
I've never seen any. I wanna experience their existence.
They're weird. I almost like
Are they
hit
like?
them. They don't like talk to you at all. They don't even look at you.
Really? They just
But
look down.
yeah, they're just like on the highway. There's just like a horse and buggy, and they drive off on like the shoulder because they go 10 miles an hour, and they're just driving, and you have to like stop and like put your signal on and go around them, and it's honestly just an inconvenience. But I just picture
Honestly,
them,
I
and I
wish
said
that's
this.
how we travel to be sick.
No.
You would get
On
nowhere.
to the river, doll. And then it just
And I
just
said
sitting
this-
in the
Just have
carriage.
to row boats across rivers and stuff.
I said this to you guys. Like, imagine just you're in that horse and buggy, and you see me and my two friends were just driving by 60 miles an hour, bumping Drake, and just like smoke coming
You
out of
think
the
any
car from the
Amish people
jewel.
have heard like a Drake song of when people are driving by and we're just like, I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
they're just like,
I'm gonna-
okay,
I think I like that
all
more.
right, what was that? They're like, that was good
Do
stuff.
they have like parties?
I bet
Yeah,
you
I
they
heard-
do some fucked up shit.
They sacrifice
Like, I wonder
people
what
for
what
sure.
what's
No, I'm
considered
kidding.
like an Amish banger.
Yeah, right. They probably have like. That's
They're
probably.
all just like dancing like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nicely with each other.
And they drink mead.
We should just go be
They
Amish
definitely
for a
get
week.
fucked up. What else
Oh
can
yeah,
you do?
you know they probably are all alcoholics.
Yeah, they definitely drink a lot.
They probably brew their own shit.
That's something that just stays consistent through all
Oh
cultures.
yeah, whatever you are, you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's
Amish, yeah, whatever.
Everyone drinks. Who?
Rohypnols? Is that a medicine?
Rohypnol is the date rape drug,
It's roofies.
isn't it?
Yeah, they have to capitalize.
Yeah, right.
No, that's
Rohypnol
pretty
is
interesting.
roofies, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the date.
Ritterol.
rape
I'll give you
drug.
some sometime. You can find out what it is. Rooflin. Oh no, Rooflin is roofies.
No,
I think
that's a
Rohypnol
lie.
is. I think
Yeah, that's
Rooflin's made
the
up.
Hangover made that up.
Rooflin, you end up on the roof.
Yeah,
Get that
that's pretty dumb that they figured it out like that.
That's what it took.
That guy
that's
said
Amish
roof.
Joe
He's like,
Rogan.
I
He's
put roofies
obviously
in the
on the roof.
drinks.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have a good time.
Come on, I'll be a Doug.
I'll be a Doug.
Mm.
But
Doug's
yeah,
a
anyway.
Good fucking movie.
He's
So my weekend was fun. We just hung out with a bunch of Amish people.
damn. That honestly sounds like an interesting time.
Hmm.
We should go
Ugh.
to the Tibetan.
They don't have
monks,
air
like you guys were
condition?
saying.
How do
Yeah.
you live like
Probably just like
Yeah,
paper
yeah.
fans.
I see, do they sleep on
Ding.
do they sleep on hay?
They sleep on hay.
Yeah, just like oh, can't be
The
getting
beds
that.
have been around for a long time, Richard.
But are there
And
beds?
they're not using electricity at all.
None.
They could probably just go to Sleepy's and get a mattress. If they're at Rite Aid
Yeah, I don't know
buying
about
God
them
knows
too.
what.
I don't know about them taking these shortcuts.
Yeah, right. I mean, you gonna own it or what?
Yeah, you gonna stay committed to it, or
When do
you
you think?
half-ass it?
When do you think they finally like sort of bought in and were like, you can go.
You know what? Rite Aid's got good shit.
We're changing the laws of the Amish religion. You can now go to Rite Aid for shit.
For shit.
Oh man.
Don't go to CVS. No, don't you dare touch CVS.
Rite Aid only.
Rite Aid
Speaking of foreign concepts, ASAP Rocky,
Oh, foreign
Jesus, all these
travesty is what
weird
this is.
cultures.
Segue King.
Yeah. Oh, yo, we gotta. Everyone listening to this podcast needs to hashtag Free Rocky.
Free Rocky.
On Twitter.
Somebody,
No,
you want to
he's
give
being
a
fed grapes over
you
there.
you want to give a synopsis for anybody who's unfamiliar?
Yeah, so he starts this European leg of his tour. He does 2 shows in Paris, and then he has a show in Sweden. And while he's in Stockholm, and he's like walking the streets with these girls, and allegedly, these 2 like fans started following them and allegedly started like sexually harassing the girls. And a fight broke out, and it turned into just like a 4-on-2 beatdown of these 2. They looked like kids. I don't know if they were kids.
They looked very
clearly
young.
on drugs.
And,
Yeah, they looked like they were fucked up off something.
yeah. So then, like a couple days later, I mean, Rocky was like free for some time, and then he was informed that he was going to be arrested, and then he performed at his concert, and then got arrested right after it, and he's been locked up for some time there, and it's been causing all this controversy because people think he should be freed. He was like defending himself and these women. What do you guys think about it?
He obviously shouldn't have tossed the guy.
Yeah,
But
he looked like he instigated the physicality.
yeah, but
Yeah.
those guys were, and there are the videos before of him.
I didn't see any women there.
I don't know about the women, but there, the video of him, and he's saying these guys are following us, like we don't want anything to do with them. And they're like filming the guard, trying to be like, "Yo, get out of here!" And then like, I think there's like 3 videos, and then the last one is when he ragged
He
them.
just tosses
Yeah.
into the sidewalk.
But I don't know. He'll probably be fine. No, like,
I took
Yeah, I mean that's I mean like this whole story blew up really fast, and I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't think he was completely in the right, but I just feel like he probably should just be. They should probably just like settle it and let him go at this
Mhm.
point. Just got into a fight.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems like Sweden is almost like trying to make a statement at this point, or like
Yeah,
you
but
know,
like, what's the statement they're making?
that's the thing. I don't know. And I was originally on the side that yeah, he deserves probably to do some time, get some sort of punishment and things like that because he. I mean, you look at the video; they basically jump these kids, and like Rocky grabs the kid, throws him to the sidewalk. He's like punching him, kicking him. And you're in another country, they're obviously not citizens of Sweden. It's just kind of like
that
a
complicates
really,
things.
yeah, it's really just like a weird situation. But I don't know what the exact due process of the law over there is in Sweden. There's a lot of
Yeah.
unknown, but it just seems like at this point it's gone on for a little too long, and they're kind of just like dragging it out
Yeah.
for I don't know why.
It just seems like a ridiculous and like stupid situation that should have been resolved fairly quickly, but for some reason it's not.
Yeah.
And now rappers are starting to boycott Sweden. Like Tyler, the Creator, said he's not going back to Sweden, and Schoolboy Q too. And at this point, they're just like screwing themselves over
Yeah.
because it's not like Rocky is like, at least to my knowledge and like to my suspicions, he's not going around like serially assaulting people.
yeah.
It was just like one crazy incident, and yeah, maybe he was in the wrong, but he doesn't deserve to be like doing jail time for that. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I am upset that he's there.
I
don't like
doesn't affect my life really.
Yeah, but like that boss is in
Yeah, he's
Swedish
a boss,
jail.
but like,
You think he'll make
Don't
some
co-
fire music because of it? It'll
Yeah.
be a
Oh,
little
he's
Herb.
got to drop some bars.
It'll be a
about
little Herb though.
it. He's got to do something.
Yeah. Man. He'll
It's
probably end up
interesting.
getting out within a week, right? Can't you see that?
It's getting very, very like top of the line, like news, like very mainstream media news attention now. So something is gonna have to be resolved sooner rather than later.
yeah. And I don't know how much I believe these reports that he's being held in inhumane conditions with like feces all over the walls and like
People with mental
disease-ridden
problems
facility,
and
people
things.
with mental problems. Like,
Sounds
I
like
just-
living hell, the way that they were
Yeah,
describing it on
there's
some
no
of these
shot.
news
But why would they
outlets.
just lie?
That he's
Couldn't-
only
couldn't
eaten.
someone send evidence of it not being? Can Sweden just like?
But
yeah,
they
but
haven't.
it's like Sweden.
Maybe that's what's happening.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right? Like,
They
It's also
apparently-
like
they said-
complicated because it's like a government thing. Like they probably can't like comment or like make that many statements about it.
Mhm.
It's like a whole complicated thing, and
interesting.
I feel like a lot of controversy is being drummed up just to like get them to let him go, which like
That
at
could
this
be
point
true.
they just should, because
But what if that pisses them off and then they want to throw him in jail?
then that's dumb.
That would really suck.
Yeah, when we were reading in the news today, people were saying that he's only eaten one apple a day for the
No.
past 5 days, and
That's so
and he's
totally.
being denied counsel by the U.S. Embassy in Sweden because they don't want the U.S. officials to see the conditions that he's in the Swedish jail, that they're like not letting them go talk to him at the prison because of what he's dealing with.
All right.
Which
Get it cleaned up and then let's move along.
give the guy a fucking cheeseburger,
Yeah.
let him eat something,
Yeah,
and then just let him go.
Get out of here, you.
Let him pay whatever. What is he going to be? He's
Please.
going to pay. He's going to end up just paying some kind of bail or
Of
fine or
course he is.
something, and just get out of it. It's a really weird situation. I guess there's more news that's going to come out.
That way.
But also, let's not. I don't want to like exonerate him of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but like I think
He
he learned
fucked
his
up.
lesson at this point.
He shouldn't be. He shouldn't have been the one instigating it.
No.
Also, not instigating it, but carrying out the fucking
yeah,
violence.
as a A-list celebrity, you really need to just not do that.
yeah.
Just
Just
let
let
like
the
your
secu-
fucking
Wow,
security,
security
take
should
care of it.
have never let that happen.
Is he the only one locked up? Is that whole group in
I
prison?
think he's the only one, which is
Ha-
weird.
Is
That-
it because
that
he
doesn't make
was the one who ragged him the most?
He really fucked the guy up.
Maybe did he? What did he throw the first?
It
Punch.
looked like it.
I just feel like I just feel like so many people care about this, and like this happens naturally, but like I feel like way more people care just because it's ASAP Rocky and he's like generally well liked.
Yeah.
But if it was like some other artist or like celebrity that doesn't have as much like positive following,
Mm-hmm.
then like maybe people wouldn't care that much. I know like
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs, who just released an album a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's not that
I know
big.
the
I know the
name,
name.
Yeah, he's like a respected rapper. Like most people know who he is, but he's not obviously not as famous as ASAP Rocky. A couple of years ago, he got arrested and like really locked up in Austria for like being falsely accused of rape, and like it was like this whole big thing, but it was not as big of a thing as like
How
this
long?
is. He was in jail for like a few months.
What?
Yeah, and he like had to go on trial, and he was eventually acquitted of it because the girl was just lying. But yeah, like
That's
that was
wild.
such
I didn't hear
that
anything
was
about it.
a way more like drastic,
Get outta
scary
here.
situation that like kind of just like nobody gave a shit about
I
because
didn't
it
hear- yeah,
wasn't ASAP Rocky.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his star power is what's driving
Yeah,
all the media
but
attention.
like it is what it is. I feel like they should just like let him out and move on with it. Like I feel like they're not gaining that much by keeping him locked up.
It's very dumb.
Unless that's just like that's what happens if you do that in Sweden. It's just the course of action when you commit a crime. Who
Yeah,
knows?
in that case, then like
It's due process
relax.
of the law.
If
let the law like do its
Yeah.
job, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. You think about like what if somebody who's like who's an international celebrity who's not from America?
Who's not from America?
Yeah,
Like Daddy Yankee.
sure. So whatever. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Daddy Yankee comes into the country and just beats the shit out of you. He's probably gonna get some punishment. And the United States is fucking strict as hell. It's probably gonna be tough. You just gotta let it play out, and eventually the things will solve themselves.
Yeah,
Facts.
I might be.
It's true.
right? Like,
It could be a case of like people being like, "Oh, he's American. Like he should get like some sort of privilege because he's American."
yeah,
It could be that,
yeah.
but like, let him out.
Free Rocky,
Yeah.
free Rocky.
An apple a day. That's
It just seems
crazy.
like a. It,
It's so
That's
funny.
that's
Yeah, that has to be
insane.
made up. He's eating an apple a day.
I
That
just
shit
feel
is
like
so
I just
weird.
feel like it shouldn't be a story.
Yeah,
not?
it's kind of just like every day there's more stuff coming out, and it's a little bit
You
extreme.
think it should just be like,
It just seems like it's going on for way too long. Like, how is this not settled yet?
yeah,
Yeah.
that is annoying. Whatever. He'll be out one day, and then he'll drop
Yeah.
a banger. And it'll be like, I was locked up in Sweden.
You guys listen to any of that Dreamville?
I listened to the first song. I liked it, but I just never. That was a while ago, and I never got a chance to listen to the rest. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was cool.
When I saw it was an hour, I was like, ooh.
Definitely long.
I don't know.
There's
Is
so
an
many
hour that long?
nowadays. Yeah,
I guess. How many songs is it?
18 songs.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot of songs.
and it's a.
I
it's
guess
like
I
a
could do
lot
it
of
in-
different
I
voices.
could go 9 and 9. Listen to 9, and then the next day
Yeah,
listen to 9.
I only got through about 3 or 4 songs. I mean, I like J. Cole's verses. I know you guys aren't the biggest J. Cole fans. I typically tend to like the music that he puts out, so I enjoyed that.
Most people do. I'm sure this album will do really well sales wise, and like, it'll be one of the bigger albums.
What's
of the
their
year.
relationship with Top Dog? Because I heard like Kendrick with like some samples and some
No,
Top
Kendrick's
Dog
on the
shout
first-
outs.
Kendrick's on the first song.
Yeah, he sings
an
that. I thought it was
uncre-
a sample, but
It's an uncredited feature, I think. I don't know if it's a sample or just an uncredited feature.
it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I like that song. It was cool.
That was
to-
the one I listened to.
Yeah.
They're like, what's going on? Like they're.
I guess they're nothing official, but they kind of just like similar crews, I guess. They have like
Mhm.
respect for each other. Kendrick and J. Cole have always been tight. J. Cole produced the song High Power for Kendrick, which was like
Really?
his first big song.
I didn't know that.
Are they ever going to do that combo album?
No.
That'll probably never happen. But this guy Reason, who's like TDE's newest signee, is like really close with all the Dreamville guys, and he's on a few of the songs. And one of the better songs on the album, I think, is this song. It's by Kaz and Reason, and they're like two of the newer signees to Dreamville and TDE respectively. And the whole song's about like them robbing their label bosses. And there's like a reaction video of J. Cole hearing it for the first time, and in the song he says like he's gonna like rob J. Cole and like take his Lambo truck or whatever, and he's just like,
What?
yeah, it's cool.
They
It's
didn't-
like a
J. Cole
cool
didn't
idea.
know that they were doing that?
No, I guess not. But that's a good song. It's cool. It's called Lambo Talk.
Yeah, I gotta get through it a little bit deeper, but
Yeah,
I think I would probably like a couple songs on there for
definitely, definitely.
sure. Yeah.
I should just throw it on in the car when I'm delivering.
Yeah,
That's the only time I'm going to listen to music
I'm
like
sure. I'm sure some of these songs will get pretty big, and you'll hear it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I never have I'll hear it at a bar probably, but I never listen to the radio, so I never know what's popular.
the radio
Unless
just
it's
plays
like the number one.
like even popular shit like doesn't make it onto the radio.
Fuck the radio.
Like
Shit.
They play the radio at my job. Like the department across from me plays the radio, and it's literally the same 5 songs.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's like, yo, are these people okay? Like, how are they not like ripping their hair out?
And it's
Bring a
on
speaker
each
and
on
just
the
play your
same like
shit.
the stations that play similar music. It's the same thing.
Dude, it's like
They're
that
all
song
playing
by
the same
Ariana Grande, like "Break Up with Your Boyfriend."
Breaking up
I
with your boyfriend.
Hear it 10 times a day, no exaggeration.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it's
they
really
should
annoying.
just bring a speaker in and listen to their own music. Because I'm at the point I listen to music all day at work, and when you listen to music for 10 hours a day, every single day, like it's impossible to come. I was playing "Call Me Baby" today, "Call Me Maybe" today, and just like it was honestly pretty good. I haven't heard it in a
That
long
song's
time.
Fire.
Sometimes you got to just switch up the vibe
Not
with
kidding.
it.
Song
No,
is
yeah,
fire.
I put it
That's
on.
the
I liked
Carly
it.
Rae Jepsen song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's pretty
Yeah,
good.
sometimes you just got to change up the vibe, but I could never listen to the radio and listen to that.
Oh my god, it's like
I honestly,
mind-numbing.
I like that song, the Ariana Grande song
do
when it
too.
first came out. I can't listen to it anymore.
Dude, I've heard it at least like 200 times now.
Yeah.
I've heard it a lot too. And my sister loves her, so she's always playing her shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah, it's a shame because it's a good song. Like, I like that
well,
song.
everything gets ruined by popularity.
Yeah.
Like,
Sicko mode got
especially
ruined.
songs, just because everyone plays them, so it just has to get overplayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot avoid it unless you never listen to shit. Yo, can you plug the charger into this laptop now? Can we plug the charger into this laptop now? Thank you. And we're off into the woods. That's from
So,
a game I used to play as a child. It was called something Camp Trails, and it was like a cartoon game. And he'd go, and we're off into the woods.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It was not, actually. Now that I look back on it, it was pretty fucking dumb. I never can remember the name. I'll always
You've been
remember
trying
it.
a lot to find it again.
No, like you know when you just remember something and you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And like I constantly am always like, wait, what the fuck was that game? And I forget from the last time that I remembered.
What's it called? Something.
Something camp.
You could probably find it online very easily.
I have before. Whenever I like think hard about it, I'm like camp cartoon
It's like,
game.
I have to find this.
Yeah, it's like 2000s, whatever. Yeah. Fuck.
You guys want to talk about some NBA?
That's what I was
gonna
gonna say.
say
Yeah,
that.
let's, no,
Was,
I was gonna say it.
No, I'm pretty sure I was gonna say it. So.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I was.
A lot to unpack
was.
here.
I wasn't gonna say it.
No, not really. Nothing happened, honestly.
Last time we spoke, it was kind of just all prediction on what we thought would happen. We
That
were
was
we were
right.
in your apartment.
And
What'd
I
you
was right.
say?
I guaranteed that the Raptors would win that game, and they did.
Oh, okay.
Game 6. Did you say they'd win?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I said the
like-
Warriors too.
It was like, I guaranteed it. I was like, I guarantee you they win.
I remember you.
Do we
doing
even need to
that.
talk about that? We don't need to.
No,
I
we
mean,
don't need
do
to
you
talk
want
about the finals.
Unless
No,
you
yeah,
want.
no.
Yeah.
We,
But
we had a good
there's-
time at Craft though.
Oh, that
Watching
was,
Yeah, that
that
was
game.
fun.
It was a good
that
time.
was cool. I
It
want
was,
to.
it was nice to see the Warriors get dethroned.
We said this when we were there. I hate when they don't play the sound of
Oh
the
my
game.
god,
through the-
ridiculous!
Yeah.
We should try and find whatever. There's got to be a place around here that does do that. And whenever we
Definitely.
do go to watch a game like that, we should go.
Dude,
to that.
when
Changes the whole like
Yeah,
experience.
and then
the
everyone,
environment
like,
is
gets
so
hyped with
sick
the-
when you
yeah.
can
Yeah.
hear the
There
sound.
was just some idiot playing fucking
Yeah.
acoustic
Whose
guitar. It's like,
shitty
I don't wanna
idea
hear
was
you.
that?
I don't want to hear you play. your music
Nobody
and
was
sing.
looking at his existence.
Yeah,
he was
I
exactly.
felt
just
bad for him.
performing,
honestly.
and nobody gave
He
a
gets paid,
shit.
though. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was so weird. And then like the TV kept cutting out. It was
It's-
just
yeah. It just gets everyone more into it because that's obviously the focus of the room is the game.
Yeah,
not,
and you
they're
wanna
not trying
hear-
to draw your attention away with this guy
You
playing
want to hear
guitar.
crowd reactions
Exactly.
and announcing and shit. Like
The
it-
announcement.
it-
And it's good. And it's like,
yeah, it makes it so much better.
yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun overall. Besides Kraft's terrible decision making, but yeah, NBA free agency,
Shit was
fucking
wild.
crazy. That first Sunday,
It's gotta be-
every 10 minutes there was.
It's got to be the
another big
craziest
signing.
one in
Yeah,
ever.
Because-
like, what could be the crazier free agency than that?
nothing. And I think the reason for that is, first of all, it's usually at midnight on July 1st. They decided to move it up to 6 p.m. on June 30th.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which obviously is good because they're just, capitalizing on the news circles and the
Uh-huh.
hype, and people are existing at
Yeah,
that
they're
time.
so smart.
And and then also what it is they obviously don't give a shit about teams tampering before free
Yeah,
agency.
it was all announced.
Every
way
deal
before
was
6.
decided. Every deal was, and then even the ones that came after 6, it's like, oh yeah, you guys just met and came to that decision in an hour and a half.
Yeah,
like you just,
exactly.
all right, this is what I'm doing.
They must have had, like they had to have been
They knew
saying to them
exactly
at
what
some
was
point
going
before
on.
then, we're going to sign with you for it to be announced
Yeah.
like that.
Which is like, I mean, it goes against what they try to accomplish in terms of tampering and have that set date for a
Yeah.
reason. I think it's ultimately better for the league
I think
to
it
do
helped them a
that.
lot,
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, like, who cares? Once the season ends, just fucking talk to whoever
Yeah,
you want to
exactly.
talk
They're tampering via other ways anyway. Like
Right.
The Lakers with Magic Johnson now, they just
Yeah.
send him to talk to people.
to. And especially player-to-player
Yeah.
conversations, there's no way to police that. They just text each other. They meet up in the fucking
course.
Bahamas. They're talking
Yeah,
about whatever they want to
they
talk
get
about.
dinner. A lot of
Yeah.
them probably live in the same rich areas.
There's no way you can stop it, so just let it happen. Don't even try to act like it's
the
not a
players
thing.
own the NBA.
Yeah, the players own the NBA,
Yeah.
and that was never more evident Then Kawhi Leonard fucking not only waiting till basically a week in to sign with the Clippers, the team that everybody thought he wanted to go to for most of the year. I know you were saying it for a long time, but then it started looking doubtful with the Lakers conversation, and it ended up always, at the end of the day, being the same thing.
Clippers.
But he was literally talking to Paul George, telling him to request a trade from the team he's on and come with him to the Clippers. And that's just like...
It's Game of Thrones.
It
Literally
is.
Game of Thrones.
It is, yeah.
It's
It's
cool,
just
it's cool.
stop making deals under the table, side deals. It's crazy. But I think ultimately, like you said, it's good for the league.
Yeah,
It was
whoever
just-
wins, it's going to be like, all right, they went through. Like, it
Oh,
wasn't
I'm
just the Warriors with three
Yeah.
superstars, whatever. It would be like they competed against
Yeah.
other good teams.
It's
I'm
wide
excited
open.
for
Same
next
level.
season. I'll tell you
this
that much.
league's going
Yeah.
to be great.
It's gonna
It's
be great.
wide open.
So,
My biggest thing with the NFL over the NBA was that the NBA, you know who's going to be there at the end. The Warriors obviously were always going to end up there.
Yeah.
Now
Now everything's up in the air.
parity and things like that,
There's
it's
so many-
great.
Yo, I think the Warriors still, even with Durant and Kyrie going to Brooklyn, which
They'll
is
be good.
and Durant doesn't matter for next year, but they're still going to be scary, I think, with Russell. That's
yeah.
They just added another 20-point per game scorer who
Also
can light
a
it up.
great passer.
Huge.
Great passer. They're going to probably have, like, manage Curry's minutes, whatever. He'll probably get a
You won't have
lighter-
to handle the ball as
yeah,
much.
exactly. And yeah, those three players, maybe besides Harden, when they get hot, they're like nuclear. Like Clay, Steph, and Russell, like when they're hot, they just hit it from anywhere on the court, and they can just in 3 minutes just put you in the dirt. And
Yeah.
now they have three guys like that. They all have like very similar games. They're lethal from three. All
Yeah,
that.
and I mean, let's not forget. I mean, Clay is obviously hurt for most
Yeah.
of the year, so they definitely, by getting Russell, is going to keep them in contention,
Yeah.
which is big.
And he'll probably slide to small forward anyway. He's
Clay?
6'7". He's a
He
good
will.
wing defender.
He'll probably be back before the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
but
like,
they can start. They can all start together.
yeah,
I wouldn't-
no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't count them out as a title contender, but
Yeah.
If Draymond gets somewhat of his shot, what happened? He was shooting like 38% from three at one point. Now he just
I have
completely
no
fell off.
idea. Maybe he just, with Durant coming in, he probably just got a lot less looks at the basket.
Yeah.
Just
They
got,
got,
a little rusty.
Willie Cauley bad.
He's good, dude.
He's good. They say
good.
he has a lot of effort issues though, so maybe it's like, oh, now he's on a championship team. Is that true? Does that work?
I'm
what team was he on? The Kings?
the Kings.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it'll be definitely.
And
more
he was
motivated.
with them when
And
they were
You
bad.
have Draymond up his ass.
He'll get on him.
probably. He'll be a nice. He's a good pick and roll guy. I heard he's pretty bad at setting screens. So
But the Warriors, they have
look
like
at JaVale McGee.
they have a good
Yeah.
culture over there. He'll
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
probably improve.
They'll
sure.
be good. They still scare me honestly. I think everyone's
Of
counting
course.
them out a little bit.
Yeah, you can't
But,
discredit. You can't. You
I
can't count
Definitely
out the
wouldn't count them
Warriors.
out as a title contender, but there's a lot of good teams in the West now.
The
It's gonna be a
Warriors,
bloodbath.
their bench got pretty beat up this offseason.
Yeah.
They lost
And-
Cook. They lost Iguodala. Sean Livingston. I mean, come on. They brought back Kevin Looney, which I guess is good, but
Yeah.
their
yeah,
bench was
Looney's-
bad in the playoffs.
Yes, it was.
You know,
They're
like
gonna
that
probably
hurt them
rely
as it
on
was,
some
and then they
other-
lost
were-
Cook and Iguodala, who were their better players on the bench.
Probably
Yeah.
rely on some young guys to try and step up. Honestly, that's probably their plan right now. That's all they can do.
Jordan Bell.
He's not on the
I
team.
bet they wish they had.
Where's he?
McCaw.
I don't believe he's on the team.
What? Wasn't he only on the team for 2 years?
I don't
what
think
are you
he's good. Khalees, get out of here.
What'd you say about McCaw, Alex?
I was like, I bet they wish they had McCaw.
You're cute as
secret
fuck, Khalees,
weapon.
but you gotta get.
If you have
So I'm trying
Patty
to talk.
McCaw on your team,
We can make a funny post with this.
if you have Patty
Yeah,
McCaw on your team, you're winning a title. That's all I know.
No, I don't want her to unplug the mic though.
She just wants some love. So.
They traded Jordan Bell to the Timberwolves?
For who?
When the hell did this happen?
She's out of her bird.
Oh no.
All right. Okay.
He signed a
Well, you finally forced yourself onto the show.
What? Is Bell that bad?
I'm pretty sure he's trash.
He signed a 1-year deal for a vet minimum with Minnesota. He's been in the league for
Glad
2
he
years.
found a
How,
place
I
to sit
thought you
down.
had to be like a.
Yeah, how is he even a free agent after 2 seasons?
It's not like there's a whole
Was he an
backyard.
undrafted rookie? Maybe.
No, he was a second-round pick.
I don't fucking know.
It's like funny.
Shit just happens and none of it makes any sense.
Yeah. All right, but fuck Jordan Bell. He's
What? You don't think that people want to know?
Who else do they have? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Other
their bench is going to be
Let's
weaker.
talk-
We got the little Battle of LA going on. You want to talk about
Yeah.
that?
No, I wanted to save that for last. Let's talk about a little local.
Oh, the New York Knicks.
The New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets both having.
I think that they're going to compete for the 8 seed.
The Knicks.
Yes.
They're gonna be the worst.
I don't think
team
that they're
in the
going to I don't think they're
conference.
going to be that bad.
It's all. I think
They're
that's all
gonna
on
be
Fizdale,
so
honestly.
bad.
Julius Randle, man.
He's a good player, but
He's a
He's-
good like third or fourth option.
The East is bad. What's their starting
like
five? Who's the Dennis Smith Jr. Watch out for that guy. I know
they
Richard.
got a
I know
lot
Richard
of
likes him.
ball handlers that
Bad players.
seem to need the ball to do stuff. Like, do you want the ball in Dennis Smith Jr.'s hands, or you want it in Barrett's hands, or what is Knox? What is Randall? Randall,
I mean,
is probably gonna have the ball a lot.
Dennis
probably the
Smith
best
Jr. is
scorer
going
on
to
the
bring
team
it up.
right
He's a true point guard. He's going to be the
I
point
think
guard.
they'll
of
end
the
up
team.
trading Randall.
Yeah,
Not this year, but maybe next year.
we'll see.
All,
Fuck the Knicks.
all of the players that they've gotten, Randall, Portis, if they get Marcus Morris now, they're all like 2-3 year players, 2-3 year contracts, and they can trade them for
Yeah,
assets
this is
before they expire.
They have some
This is
solid
exactly what I
vets.
wanted them to do if they didn't get any of the big free agents. Is just guys who they can flip into like a pick here and there, or like even like Randall, they could probably get a nice haul for.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
which is
surprised
good.
he
That's
didn't
all you
go
want.
to a
You get-
better
get
team,
picks,
honestly.
get
I'm fine
assets,
with
more
I'm fine
cap
with the way
space.
their offseason went, but it's like it's getting ridiculous. Where look at how many superstars changed hands. None of them want to play for the Knicks. None of them want to be in the middle of New York City. This like it must the culture of the team must be even worse than what we think it is. It must be
It's
fucking
just-
rotten from the
Yeah.
top down.
I mean,
And
I've been
there's so many other teams with just better cultures.
and I've
than
been
Nets.
I'd say and that's the thing is that why go to this team and try and be the savior with all this pressure and the rabid media and whatever, an owner who most people do not like and who's just been in disarray for so long. When subway ride away, there's another team that
It's
made
just
the
their-
playoffs, has
and
a
their
stable
practice-
organization, and like they could
They're just doing
Durant
everything-
and Kyrie could just blow them up.
They're
Like,
doing everything right.
yeah,
and their practice facility is in
in
Manhattan,
the city. Yeah,
which is a more convenient location.
they have
than
like one of the
Westchester
best
one.
facilities
Mhm.
ever. Everyone raves about it, but
And
it's just they picked a. I mean, they didn't pick because they were gonna be bad anyway, but they had the worst record in the league, right?
Khaleesi, what are you doing?
All right, it's time to get down.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to get down.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, so they had the worst record in the league, right?
Yes.
You can't do that when it's literally the biggest summer in like decades with all these free agents. You can't have that.
Yeah, that's ultimately the bottom line. What I've been kind of saying for a while is teams have to go through a typical rebuild. You know, you have to do what the Nets did, do it right for a year or two, and then you attract the free agents. What the Knicks were hoping for with Durant and Kyrie was just like, you know, putting a fucking jetpack on the rebuild and just jumping right there. It would have been great if
Yeah.
it happened, but it was a long shot. Now you just have to do it like everybody else does it.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with the way it happened, given that they were going to strike out on everyone. Like, I much prefer this than them, like, giving a max contract to some, like guy
Tobias
who's, like,
Harris.
a borderline superstar, and then that contract is unmovable, and you're stuck
Yeah.
with this guy.
But
For sure.
I mean,
yeah. Like going under the impression that you are going to strike out. In the event that you do, this is what you want to see
Yeah.
out of that.
But I'm still
Um,
gonna do my part, and I'm not attending any Knick games. Like, I want to see ownership change.
I
'Cause
mean,
Not
if,
gonna
that's what's the that is the problem. Like, the problem with every perennially bad organization is it starts from the top down, and like it's pretty out in the public eye that Dolan is the problem with the Knicks. So like, I'm not giving him my fucking money.
facts. But
yeah.
just to move on from shitting on the Knicks, give the Nets a lot of credit for doing that, and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they're still going to be good
Definitely.
this year without Durant. I think Levert's a good player.
And it's
got
basically
some
replacing
Russell with
Russell
Kyrie.
with Kyrie.
I think it'll be different than the Celtics because he obviously wants to be in Brooklyn, so he's not going to be thinking
For
about
now.
being somewhere else. For now, but
who knows with
I
that
mean,
guy.
it's home to him. Everyone said he's a Nets fan, whatever. I don't know if that matters, but I don't think he'll be a problem, really. I think they'll be good. Could probably be a...
And the East is weaker with
Yeah.
Toronto and
Give-
Boston going down.
They got
Give
DeAndre
this-
Jordan. He's
He's
probably
good. I
give
like
more
him.
effort now that he's on a team.
Yeah,
and
I
him
think-
and he can show Jared Allen a
I
lot.
think people are writing DeAndre Jordan off a little too soon. I think he's still a great defender when he wants to be.
On like a deep team, he's definitely like a nice piece to have.
Him and Jared Allen,
But
that's
Yeah.
good. It's a good.
I
Like-
saw
rotation.
a picture of Jared Allen. He looked like
Bigger?
pretty bulked up, honestly.
Nice. Going
Um,
back to what you said about like it might just be the Celtics. Also give like the Celtics as an organization some credit. Like
Landon
they're
Kemba.
always good. So
Yeah,
They're still going to be around.
and they land Kemba. That's a big pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Who's their center?
they
I
might
was
even
thinking
be
about
better
that
than
today.
that.
They lost Al Horford, so.
Yeah. I thought they got someone else who was pretty solid.
They
though.
did. They got Cantor.
Oh yeah, but you know
yeah,
who they
pretty
should
solid. You think he's pretty solid?
I mean, he played well in the playoffs. After I was saying he's a
Him
bitch.
and Baines.
Playing well for the couple
They
years.
should have signed
now.
Cousins.
You know
They
who
should have signed Cousins.
Yeah, you know who would be probably not a bad pickup for them? Dwight.
Yeah.
They might even throw some money at him. If
He's probably
going
gonna
for
get a
the-
vet
for
minimum.
the vet min.
At this point, any team could pick up Dwight, and it would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Blazers maybe because Whiteside's trash. No, but
Jesus.
yeah. So Kemba to the set. And he'll probably buy in way more than Kyrie did.
Yeah.
And probably
He's
they'll
excited.
be good.
He's excited
They'll
to
be good, I think.
compete.
Yeah, he was the first person to sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Jimmy Butler to Miami, man. That was
Guy
this guy
broke my
was
heart.
talking about wanting to win all this time.
Obviously not
Does
what he
he-
wanted to
Didn't
do.
he sign along with someone else?
No.
Or-
And now they're
No?
like, well, they're gonna get Westbrook.
With Miami? No. They had to get rid of players to fit his contract in. They got rid of Josh Richardson,
Right.
and
Oh, so they're just
and
gonna be
Whiteside,
not
which
that
I mean
good.
it doesn't matter. No, they're not going to be good at all. And Butler doesn't care. He took less money to go to Miami to just be in Miami and be a celebrity and be it's his team now. He doesn't
Just
have to
like it was
share
with
it.
Westbrook gets
Timberwolves.
traded there.
He
would be
doesn't have to
pissed.
share it with Embiid or anybody. He's just his team, and they're going to be a middling fucking
When is this
bottom.
guy
of the
gonna learn that he's not a fucking tier
Superstar.
1 superstar?
this year when they're an 8 seed?
They're not even gonna be an 8 seed.
They're
Fuck
just
them.
they're nothing. They're not contenders.
Spolstra is a good coach though, so
Westbrook
could-
Westbrook
Yeah.
would be interesting for them.
he'll cry.
That'd be cool.
Butler.
Yeah, that Butler would be like, I
wanted
want
it
to
to be me.
I want to go back to Philly. I don't want
Yeah.
this anymore.
Yeah, that would be him. But
Yeah, I thought that
that was weird. Harris back to the and they got Horford too.
Al Horford. Yeah,
You like that?
I think it's an awkward fit with Embiid. I think that Al is like
They're gonna play him at the 4.
he's got a high enough IQ to kind of like figure it out. I think that they'll make it work. I guess he'll have to play the 4.
They'll be a good squad.
They'll be good defensively. They're gonna be. I think they're gonna be the best defensive team in the league. Tobias is not great, but Simmons, Richardson is good, and Embiid and Horford down low. They're
gonna
just
be
building
very
a
good
team to stop
defensively.
Giannis.
The Clippers are going to be very good defensively.
Yeah. The Sixers, they're building a team to stop Giannis. Their entire
Yeah.
starting lineup is 6'7" or taller.
Wow.
I think now that we're getting towards them now, I think the Lakers could be a pretty good defensive team.
Yeah.
Davis, Danny Green. No, you don't think so?
Nobody says anything.
You don't
No,
think so?
no. I mean,
I feel like they're kind of weak defensively.
Davis,
they signed
Danny Green's a
Bradley.
good defender. LeBron is not a bad defender. He's fine.
No,
and
he's
I
not
saw
a
a
bad
stat
defender,
that
but it's
in
just when he's trying.
I saw a stat that in the playoffs the past few years he's been rated a better defender than Kawhi, like more effective defender.
No, that definitely
this
makes
past
sense.
season or like
Just like in the past few years that they've been in the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
Now
If-
they won't need him as much
I think
on
Cousins.
offense with
I think
Davis.
Cousins was
Yeah.
a really big pickup.
I
If he's gonna
I
be-
love the Cousins signing.
If I'm hoping. Yeah, before the season when he got traded to the Pelicans, he got in really good shape. He was really skinny, and like he lost a lot of weight. And I was reading that he's looking to do that again. That's what they need. They need him to be healthy and in shape.
I can't wrap my head around why no team wants to give DeMarcus Cousins not a max, but a semi decent contract.
They gave
So
him what,
weird.
$5 million?
Something dumb
Some
like that.
some of these other players are making big money. It's DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
And if he's
He had good moments in the finals. First of all, when he was
also had some terrible moments.
yeah, but like boneheaded plays, he's always
he was
good for a couple of
clearly
those.
had no legs under
Right,
him.
that's
like,
the
he
thing.
cannot move.
He came
Yeah,
back
he looked
so
like he was,
early
like,
from a
38
torn
years
quad.
old.
Yeah.
Give him an off season to really get himself back into shape, like you
Yeah.
said, get back and lose weight or whatever. That's
He is-
that's a great pickup.
And
he is
he's-
known as one of the hardest working players in the league.
Yeah, and he's played with Davis. I've been watching nonstop highlight videos.
I believe that.
Them going off together. But they played really well together, and now they got LeBron setting them both up. He can shoot, stretch the floor. If he's back into shape and playing well, he's a good defender. So then you have Davis, Cousins, LeBron when he's trying. Danny Green's a great wing defender. KCP is a solid defender. I think he'll end up starting. And then I don't know what Bradley will be, whatever. JaVale in spurts, he's a great rim protector.
I think they're kind of weak at the guard position.
They are, but LeBron, he's got it. He's going to be setting up the offense. They just have to do what successful LeBron teams have done. Just have him create the offense and find shooters for threes. And Davis will be the second. Davis will probably score more than LeBron.
I could see that.
They just got to get into the playoffs.
They got to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
They're obviously
they're
make
going
the playoffs.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
It's
it's,
gonna be
not
fun.
the end of the world if they're like a 4
The
or 5 seed.
Yeah,
the Clippers have great perimeter D, but
they're
then
deep.
They got
I think that
Zubats
they're deep.
and Montrez.
I think the Clippers
They're
are
big
deep. I
men.
think they have a good roster.
Montrez is a beast.
Yeah, the Lakers are definitely going to give teams problems inside.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
Yeah.
very physical. LeBron, Davis, Cousins. It's
gonna be
crazy
fun
height
to
too.
watch.
I keep forgetting fucking Kuzma's on the team.
Yeah, I've been forgetting that a lot too. Like I just
Yeah,
see
but he's
Kuzma throwing
he's
in there,
probably going to come off the
fucking
bench.
Good.
I just said before, I think the 5 will be Danny Green, KCP, LeBron, AD Cousins, with LeBron just playing point, and then the other 2 will guard the guards. But Kuzma off the bench, he's averaging 19 points per game last year. He probably will average not that, but
That's exactly what he needs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just older. He's just got chemistry with LeBron. What's good with Avery Bradley?
Hasn't played a full season in a while.
When he left the Celtics and he was traded to the Pistons,
He's bounced around.
he's been not good since then. He was good with Boston. He was a disappointment with the Pistons, and then they traded him for Blake Griffin to the Clippers, where he was also not good. And then
No,
they
he
moved
was
him to
good.
Memphis
Oh no, he was good on Memphis
for 14 games. He
Yeah,
played
14
well.
Games.
It's like a bad team, He obviously was just like doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Whatever he can give you is going to be icing on the cake if he can just play defense.
Right.
play defense and shoot threes. And he's not going to be getting that many minutes. We have a lot of guards.
Yeah.
Like Cook,
Cycle him in and out.
Caruso is not. I'm not kidding. He's like actually not bad. Like in a rotation, like he can give you like 10 to 12 solid minutes. Because no one's gonna be really a primary ball handler when LeBron's out there. He's gonna get most of the minutes there. So then you sprinkle
Reminds me
in
of-
Cook, Rondo, Caruso, whatever.
I haven't seen Caruso play, but it kind
He's like
of
a-
just reminds me of when Knick fans would say like Prigioni was good.
No, but he's like young. He's like 24.
You just
Just
you
like-
always hype up your own guys.
Yeah.
and
Prigioni
just
was like
think
36-year-old
positively.
rookie.
I think he was like 38.
Yeah, right. It's different. He's pretty athletic, and he shot like 45% from 3 last year.
Yeah. West's gonna be a bloodbath. We
Yeah.
haven't even spoke about Utah, Houston, Denver.
So, okay, first of all, can
Portland.
I tell you guys like this 45% from 3? Troy Daniels, what does he shoot? 41%, whatever. Like these high percentage 3-point shooters. Does it really matter if they're only shooting 1 or 2 threes a game?
Well,
They're getting you 6
some of the
points.
guys.
Okay, if they
Daniels
hit them
shoots 4.5 threes a game for his
for
career.
Phoenix, which
For
he
his
won't
career,
have
but
that
he's- But
opportunity.
he's a career 40% 3-point shooter.
Right,
Then you have
He
Cook.
clearly can
But
hit
these are
threes,
players
though.
who they're only going to be taking 2 or 3 threes a game.
For the
They
Lakers,
can
yeah.
hit all of them, and they're giving you 6 to 9
because
points.
they're not good.
But that,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Daniels
but
isn't good.
any player who gets,
No, yeah, he's not.
I feel
He's
like
not going to play though. He's just.
that's
a
what
guy
I'm
off the
saying.
bench,
But that's
barely.
exactly the point. So like his 3-point shooting percentage doesn't matter because
No,
it's a
but there
small
are
ass
guys-
The
sample
Lakers
size.
rotation guards are going to be Danny Green, Avery Bradley, KCP. Like those
No,
guys
no,
will be
I-
getting the
Cook.
most minutes.
I know.
Cook,
What
Cook is a
I'm
good
saying that
shooter.
you guys are always harping on this 3-point percentage, but they're barely shooting, so it doesn't.
But
it
that's
doesn't
one.
matter.
But
The
are you just
volume is
talking
so
about
low.
in general or with the Lakers?
Daniels-
Because
'Cause
the players that are gonna be in the rotation are also have good career shooting percentages that
Yeah.
are not just
And it's
like
one of
Troy
them goes
whatever his
down,
name is,
They need
Daniels.
to pick up
Like
the
Cook
slack.
is
But
obviously
don't
a good
tell me
shooter.
about Caruso's 45% from three. He probably shoots one a game.
I don't know shit
No,
about
I don't know.
Caruso.
I gotta look it
Didn't
up.
you just say he shot 45%?
He's not. I'm not saying he's gonna be a star, but he's just a solid guy. Give you
I
minutes,
just
energy
think,
off
I
the
think
bench.
field goal. I think 3-point
one of-
field
you
goal
need those
percentage
guys.
is overblown for players who barely
Daniels
play.
at 4.4 a game is like that's enough
There's
to
more-
be like
Look
at
he's
his
a good
point- how
shooter.
many
There's
points
more
per
good
game?
stats
Doesn't
like
matter- it doesn't
and
matter
things
how
I've
many-
seen about him that show he's like pretty like a solid player. He's not just like a scrub. Fuck.
Oh,
Did you see that shit?
hit you real hard.
No way.
Troy Daniels, he's gonna have
Fuck
minimal
him.
No,
impact on
He's
the
not
team.
gonna play.
Yeah,
But
isn't
it's
that what
just-
you were just saying?
it's
He's a
just
solid
depth.
player.
He's just like a solid shooter. I said. I'm
just
saying
depth.
Caruso's a solid player.
Both of those guys, they're the last two guys off the bench.
He might get minutes over Rondo. I'm not kidding.
Rondo sucks.
He sucks. He's way more athletic. He's younger. He's a better defender
Rondo might
and a
get
better
cut,
shooter.
like mid-season.
Yes, he should. He's just gonna be like the end of the bench coach. Whatever.
I'm not like Daniels won't be getting minutes assuming everyone's healthy, but everybody like people are gonna go down. They're gonna need him to step up at times. Like
And they have
And
LeBron. He's going.
they had
find
LeBron last season.
They do
but
have
they
LeBron.
didn't
you're
have as
right.
good of shooters. And he also was hurt.
All right.
He was injured. Like and he still averaged 28, 8, and 8.
Yeah, he's fucking
Right.
good.
Yeah, he's
So they have him now, and he'll hopefully be healthy. And he's always
They're gonna be good. There's a
He's
lot
always
of
made role players succeed more than they should.
they're gonna be good.
there's a lot of
We'll
teams
see
in
what
the
happens.
West.
They're not gonna cakewalk to the finals. I'll tell you that much.
not with the.
Oh, now you don't think that.
I don't say that.
Convenient.
I said they're.
You were
I think
feeding
they're-
off of Cornfeld in my backyard.
Yeah, it was fun, but he says it every day.
Sweep the playoffs. That's a joke.
No, I
He
never
doesn't
said
think it.
that.
He-
I never said they'd sweep the
You
playoffs.
can't
You have-
possibly.
There are a
think that.
lot of there's good teams in the West. Houston's gonna be a problem.
Every team is gonna
Denver
be
and
an issue.
Utah, those are complete basketball.
I do
teams.
think people sleep on how good Davis is. Telling you.
Who?
Because he was in New Orleans. No one cares.
He's been
Dude.
called a top 5 player for the past 3 years.
Yeah, but everyone. I can't. I don't want to get into it.
It's just people.
Yeah.
People are obviously hesitant to hype up the Lakers because
Why? There's two mega
nobody
stars.
underrates Anthony Davis.
nobody's even hesitant to hype them up. It's pretty much everybody pretty much thinks it's either going to be the Lakers or Clippers in the finals.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know what they say.
No one wants to see it though because everyone hates them.
Yeah, they do. And I said that, and you disagree with me in
What?
like the first episode of the show ever.
What?
That everyone hates the Lakers.
I think I disagreed with you.
I think people totally hate the Lakers.
No,
'Cause I
it's
hate the
a
Lakers.
fact.
Yeah, it is a fact. If I said that, I'm admitting that I'm wrong. I don't remember that
You can
conversation.
go back
but
in the Rex.
but I don't. I for sure think everybody hates the Lakers.
yeah,
You
there
can
are-
see it. Just like the Yankees.
West
Everybody
is
hates the
definitely
Yankees.
crazy. Just to, like you
Everybody
said,
hates the Patriots.
Yeah, well, just the successful teams basically. But you were saying like the other teams in the West. What?
Yeah. Lakers have had a lot of success recently.
Are all those teams not like the most successful franchises in each of their sports?
I was going to disagree with Matt
About
for
what?
that reason.
That the Lakers haven't been successful?
Yeah,
I was,
they have.
but they are successful
They
in
have?
history. I'm saying.
I was going to say they don't hate like it's not the same reason people hate the Lakers, same reason they hate the Yankees and the Patriots.
Why do they hate the
Why?
Lakers?
Cuz they're just like
they-
annoying.
That's not why. It's the same exact reason. It's just
not
that-
now.
You just named
Like,
all the
people-
most successful franchise. They're
But
still
the Yankees
it's
and
not like the
Patriots
fans,
are having
It's
success.
not like the fans who hated them 10 years ago are all dead. Like they were successful within the
Yeah, I
past
guess.
decade.
I guess. I feel like they were more liked when like Kobe was on the team though.
Yeah, well, a star like that retires, and you go through how many years, and now we got LeBron. If they're
I feel like Kobe was more liked or less hated than LeBron.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know.
sure. That's why the Laker hate
Is
is
he-
ramped up because LeBron's on the team.
is he less
Everybody
hated
loves
now
to hate
because- everyone likes. I don't know.
It's weird. But I don't feel like it's only because the Lakers have been successful that's why people hate them.
I guess. I mean,
It
I don't
was
see
like-
how
it
it's
was- I
different
guess it
than
was
any
like
of those other
people
teams.
and like
Because the
I
Lakers haven't
underst-
been successful in the past 5 years. The Yankees and
But
Patriots
people
have
that
been winning.
hated them in the past are going to still hate them.
But
Just from it's not just our generation
I
that's
think-
basketball fans.
But yeah, I'm sure Yankees and Patriots are culminating more haters because of their continued success.
okay, but
The past 5 years,
the Patriots
there's
are
been
different
no-
than everyone because they win all the time. The Yankees haven't won since 2009 either.
Yeah, but they're always like
They're always good. They make the playoffs. Whatever. You're not winning.
What are you gonna say about the Yankees?
it's different in baseball.
When's
You
the
can't
last
just,
time?
like,
The last time they won a
But
World
they're
Series?
just, like,
always
rip,
there.
rip World Series.
They're always there. You can't.
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
now-
You're not supposed to rip Super Bowls either. But the Patriots do that.
Alright, so the last time the Lakers made the playoffs was whatever.
Part of the thing that
6 years ago.
drives Laker hate now, especially, is I understand all like the excuses, like LeBron got hurt, like there are plenty of valid excuses, but like LeBron went to the Lakers and all these like bandwagon, like low key Laker fans just came out, started
They're
like
LeBron
making a
fans.
lot of noise. Not Cornfeld.
They're
Cornfeld's a
LeBron
fan.
fans.
And
That's what
then
he
they
said.
just like shit
He said Laker
shit the
fans.
shit the bed
Bandwagon.
completely, and like it was kind of just like good.
Yeah. It's like, shut up over there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone was going to get hyped up when they got LeBron, but they're actually going to be very good now.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
have.
Okay. So
agree.
then they're gonna be in the spotlight, and they're gonna be all the talk of the town, and everybody's gonna. There's gonna
Nobody
be a Lakers
thinks
love fest.
Anthony Davis isn't
Yeah,
good anymore.
that is
They do.
ridiculous.
Telling you they don't think that he's good. No, they know he's good. But
Is
they're like,
it wrong for people?
it's like
to
when
be-
like Paul George and Kawhi team up, and it's like, oh my God, they're together. But like LeBron and Davis are better.
is it wrong?
That
for
was what
people-
happened when LeBron and Davis first teamed up. It's a
No.
new super team. People are just like, oh wow, what's that gonna be? It's new. It's different. It's something that we haven't seen.
Is it wrong
LeBron and
for
Davis,
people?
when they teamed up, dude, the world almost fucking ended.
Is
It's
it
the
wrong?
Same
It
thing.
might have been
Listen for a
less
second.
hype because of how long it's been rumored.
And is it wrong
That
for
too, yeah.
people to be hesitant to jump on the Laker train after like the shit show they've been for the past 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, you got to be skeptical a little bit.
But they're clearly
It's like
in
if
a way
if
better
the
position now.
if
And
the
you-
Knicks got like KD, like people would be like
They would be
hyped up,
good.
but people would be like,
They would
all
just
right,
make
like,
the
let's
play-
see
they
what
would just
happens
be
because-
a
Yeah.
good team.
And you're right with that too, because by the fact that the LeBron Davis connection was going on for so long, when that dropped, it was just like finally it happened.
yeah,
It was just
true.
like, okay, now that is reality.
And then they just
Everybody got used to
and then they
thoughts
just-
of it.
quietly add DeMarcus Cousins too.
Yeah. Kawhi and Paul George literally came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was one of the most shocking notifications on my
And
phone.
the fact of the matter is, more people probably want to see the Clippers be successful than the
Yeah.
Lakers.
Everybody
No,
loves a good.
Not more people. Maybe
Everybody
just-
loves a good
what I
underdog
mean.
story. Yeah,
it's
they
maybe
do.
because there's more non-Laker fans than there are Laker fans.
Right.
I would rather see the Clippers win.
Yeah,
More
all
people
of the
hate the
Lakers.
Lakers than
Yeah,
hate the
but
Clippers,
it's better to be that way.
according to Kuzma.
Wouldn't you rather your team be hated for being good? Like over just like,
But that's the thing. Are they
You know,
hated
like-
for being good? They've been terrible, and they're hated.
all right, they've had a bad stretch. I'm talking about just in history. Like I keep saying, there are people that
I don't hate
them
the Lakers
before,
for their successful history.
Well, because you have been into the sport like later into their.
There's a lot of people that are our demographic that
Yeah,
were not
but then
around.
there's all
for-
the other
I
older
just want
people who
to
run
want
the
to see
media
them
and shit.
do like
No,
I just-
we
I-
run the media,
Now,
social media, and groupthink and all of this hating
Yeah.
society. That's not the older demographic that saw fucking Kareem and Magic and all these people winning titles.
but like the people that are on TV and that have
They're
influence are
catering
older
to
than
us.
I guess, but they're still the
they
influencers.
do have they are the influencers. It's true. A lot of people just parrot whatever
Yeah.
they think. But
I
Whatever.
think that
I
that's did they
I
did
get- no,
they
I-
drive the society the way that society thinks, or is it a result of what we project and they're feeding
I
into
think a
what we
lo-
already believe?
I think a lot of people just side with whatever the masses think.
Right. And then what I'm saying is I think the media runs with this shit because they know that the people think it. I don't think that the media are, and this just goes for sports. I'm talking sports media specifically, but I think that they are, like I said, they're projecting all of this Laker hate and all of the stuff through the media because they know that that's what people are interested in, not the other way around.
Woj,
They're not like forcing it down our throats. We're forcing them
Woj
to talk about it.
personal agenda.
Well, yeah, the people definitely feed into it.
Yeah, you were on that a couple years ago.
I'm on it now.
Jesus,
People-
he's the most
I
unbiased.
read
He
an-
just drops
no,
the news.
I
and
read
then
an
he just
article
says
of
it.
evidence that he was.
Yeah, it's probably on the
that
Lakers
he was-
subreddit.
No, it was on NBA, and it was made by a non-Laker fan.
Case closed.
And it was all right. It might not be true, but it was just like a bunch of articles and links put together of like evidence that he was mouthpiecing the Clippers.
I think it's the same kind of thing as what
whatever.
we
It's
talk
about.
his job.
Mouthpiecing mean?
Whatever.
What does mouthpiece
What we
mean?
talk
Yeah.
about.
He's
Was it-
mouthpiecing you. Oh, like
What does it mean?
they were feeding him info to like, I don't know, sway a narrative.
Yeah, they're probably playing him.
Game of Thrones.
They're probably playing.
Yeah,
him.
no,
They're probably
I
playing
get
him.
it, but I'm saying
He's not like, yeah, let's.
Alright, they
that's,
gotta
I'm
play
in
the
on this.
game
he
a
hates
little better.
LeBron. It's known.
Okay, what I'm saying is, and it goes like with New York sports radio, how we always talk about how the Nets get no love, nobody talks about the Nets. It's because the fan base, the audience, is not
Knicks
listening.
fans.
Yeah, they're not listening to the Nets. The fan bases are driving what the conversation is on those shows. I think it's the same way for national media too. They're just saying what
Yeah.
we want to, what we're interested
That's
in.
true,
And-
but I mean,
and
it's like
people don't do a good job at all of like abstaining from consuming that stuff.
Oh no, absolutely not. People,
It's like people are
but
very
there
much
are also
addicted
people
to
who
it.
are not our age that are affected by it too. So
yeah, they're probably the ones that really fucking hate it.
yeah.
And they're like sick of it. Like my dad goes crazy when the Nets don't get any love at all.
They're gonna now.
Yeah. And no, honestly, it's like you say with the Jets. It's going to be, if the Nets are doing well, it's going to be, the Knicks blew it by not getting these guys because
Yeah.
look how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be Knicks dominant.
Any good game Darnold had last year, it was like, and look, and Eli Manning can't even throw the
Right.
ball 15 yards.
Exactly.
It's just
After-
like fucking talk
Right.
about how he's good.
It's just the
On the day like after free agency, the Knicks obviously hadn't signed anyone, and I sent you guys that picture of the ESPN ticker, and there was just a Knicks
yeah.
section. Like, but they didn't do anything.
yeah.
Why do you need to talk
So
about
do,
them?
But do you think that that's Sports Center
Was that the
projecting
no,
it
it
onto
was-
us? It's just feeding into the demand of the
Right.
Knicks.
Was that
No,
first
yeah,
take?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Was that the first take thing? The ESPN ticker?
Um,
Because Stephen A. is a
no, it
Knicks
was late
fan,
at
I
night.
think. Oh, it was? Yeah. Well,
And
it was just on Sports Center.
oh, okay.
It was just like Knicks, and then it
it's
shifted
similar
to that, and
also
it's
to
like,
how
they've missed out on every free agent.
Yeah.
It's like, we're aware.
We
Yeah.
know.
yeah, and it's similar to also baseball. Pete Alonso is having this insane year, and nobody is saying anything. And Aaron Judge, they're having the same exact
Yeah.
season, and
Sorry.
Judge was the face of baseball his rookie year.
Unite.
Right? It's just all what
Yeah,
the fan bases are.
I've been hearing
determining.
about him, Alonzo, and people were calling in today. I can't believe this was even a thing on the radio. It was the K show.
Who's
and they were
cooler.
like, yeah, yeah.
That shit was so
I think
funny.
I don't think he's even close to Aaron Judge like that. It's just like, why do you
Of
care?
course,
was
they're not
funny.
going to think that. They're
Yankee fans.
Swag plays
Well,
though.
Don is a Met fan, right?
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the callers.
Oh yeah.
Like
Swag.
calling in. Nah, he's not as cool. It's like
He
who the
isn't as cool.
fucking
Swag
cares, though?
plays though. Swag does play.
But if it
Alonso's
was
like a
if they
little
you just
nerdy.
switched their spots, like
Yeah.
Judge would be less cool than Alonso because
You know what I think it is? I don't think it's as much as a Yankees Mets thing. I think it's just that New York baseball fans in general, Judge kind of did it first. So
of
we
course.
have seen it happen already. When Judge did it, it was like, holy shit, this has never been done before. Now it's just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Alonso's doing what Judge did. It's just
And
like bad timing.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. Like he's still breaking records, like having an insanely good season.
No, of course. I think he deserves a lot more spotlight though.
Well, if he was on a good team,
Yeah, it's the Mets' fault. They have so much
Yeah.
other shit going on.
Is dead.
should we wrap it up?
How long are we at?
It is.
We've been going for a long
Yeah,
time
it's
now.
an hour 15.
That's good.
Do we need to wait for it to charge?
So
Okay.
you want to just wrap it up? Pack it up?
Like got
Put it away.
good towards the end. It was good that we talked about sports at the end.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. When we ever talk about sports, we should do it at the end.
Why?
Because, like, people who, like, a wider audience can listen to like at least like most of it,
And then,
because we just talk about like whatever relatable shit to mostly everyone, and then we can narrow it down to like
And
sports.
then we can
and
put-
then if people want to stop listening, they can just like turn it off.
and then we can put in the description the time of where the conversations
Yes.
are. So if someone does, they're like, oh, they do talk about it. So cool.
Yes,
will
definitely
hear it.
timestamp it like that.
And it also like it's easier to make a sports conversation flow. So putting it at the end, it like kind of like keeps the energy up, I guess.
yeah,
Don't you think so?
yeah, you're right. Definitely just as
That
long
was
as you put
definitely one of the
timestamps
better sports talks we've had.
Yeah.
in a while. Yeah.
Let's delete the episode.
All right.
Are we recording on the camera? So the camera battery died in the middle of talking.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We're just gonna wrap it up because we've been going on a while, and we want you guys to actually enjoy listening to this. So,
Yeah.
you guys got any last remarks?
The Clippers
Pete-
run LA.
Peter Alonso.
All right, Lakers in 4 next
I'm
year. in
boycotting
finals.
the
That's
Mets
my-
too.
I did have one more. Oh yeah, we had our first lease
Lease.
representation.
Guest
yeah, thanks,
appearance
Lise,
from
for
Guest
being a
appearance.
guest on
Mighty Lise.
Yes.
the memo.
Thank you. Them Seekers, yes. That is us. we are a thing. What do you want me to say about them? We're now. I don't know if you wanted me to announce that right now. Them Seekers is an LLC. Me and these two boys over there behind the camera, we do
Vinny
shit.
and
So,
Villani.
Vinny and Villani. They're gonna come view themselves. This is just a little advertisement. Alex and Matt are also.
Oh, we're gonna get sued now.
What?
We're gonna get sued.
Memo and them Seekers. That was good. All right, thanks, guys. We're gonna wrap it up there. We just lost our remaining audience.
Good shit.
Go. We didn't even.